What's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Tetrak here. I just wanted to do another video about a little issue that I've seen going around with the Xbox or PS4, whatever controller you're using in the PC world. I know that there's a lot of people out there going, "What? You're using a controller on a PC? What is wrong with you?" Well, I like to sit on my couch and kind of veg out while I'm playing the game, and this is a pretty casual game. I mean, yeah, you can get competitive with it, but however you want to have fun with this game, I think that's kind of what the point that DE wants, and they want you to just kind of play the game you want to play it and enjoy it. But there's so many bugs with the Steam version, and I'm going to say this with the Steam version of the Xbox controller config or the PS4 config. For one thing, when you launch with default controls, I don't like the default layout. But if you try to go in and you go to turn, right now I'm turning really fast, but I'll go ahead and give you an example here. So let's say I go into controller config here. These sensitivity scales are all the way up. So I'm going to adjust them all the way up so you guys see the speed. I'm on a line. So let's adjust these. This is the default setting, right? And then the mouse sensitivity is actually set down to here. Okay, so you come into the game, and this is what you get. You see how fast you're turning? You're like, holy crap. And you go to aim, and of course, I changed some of the sensitivities in game, but I dropped them down. Now, if you have these on default, you're actually spinning faster, and you can't control your aim. And this is on the Steam version of this game, because what DE did at the time, and it was really cool of them, but they set up their own Steam API, which Steam allows them to do for their game, to do custom buttons and custom layouts. And you were then supposed to go in and be able to change them the way you wanted to, but because Steam has updated their controller interface so much, I think it's broken that. And so if you're using a controller, you're pretty much out of luck. The only thing I can tell you to do to fix that is when you go into your game, go to your settings here, go to your options, and drop everything down to 20, okay? And even your aim drop down to 20. Now, there's a reason I have it at 40, and if you guys, I don't know, if I may run over a lot of time here. I'm trying to keep this as short as possible, but there's a reason I have this at 40, and maybe I'll do another video and I'll explain what's going on. But right now I'm just talking about the bugs and what you can do to fix it, okay? So drop everything down to 20, and then go into your settings if you're using the default version, right? It's not going to look like this. It has like menu, general, melee, right? So you have some other things up here. Go into each one of those settings, right? So let's say this was general. Come down here and adjust these two settings down, right? So, and start adjusting these down to you get it the way you like it, right? So once you have those set the way you like it, if it's still too high, I would then suggest coming over to the mouse sensitivity and dropping it down to you get it. Do it like one click at a time, try it, and then eventually you're going to get something you like, right? But you have to do that to each and every one. So for instance, if let's say this was melee, I would have to go into melee, come down to the joystick move and do the exact same thing. Go up to the next one and adjust them accordingly, because what this is joystick move. Sorry, it's not joystick move. It's actually set on joystick mouse, like this one is in the default, right? Now the menu one is set, like when you go into menus, they have it set on joystick move like I do. So you can get so you can move through the menus easier. But yeah, that's the fix. If you want it to work correctly, this is what you're going to have to do. Um, but my suggestion is get off the Steam version unless you are unless you're looking to get achievements. You're achievement junkie, and you want those Steam achievements, and you're like, well, I'm going to stick with this because I want to get the achievements. I would say that if you don't care, go to the Warframe website and download the client from them, and then come in and make your own build. Because you're going to have a lot more fun. The bugs aren't going to be there. You're going to be able to move some of these around the way you want. I'll do another video showing you how I adjusted these, so that way you guys can get an idea, maybe give you guys something to work with to make your own config. Because if you go into browse configs and you go to community, here's mine, and I don't know who this guy is. It's offline's binding, and he made his, right? And what you have to do is, in order to get in here, is when you download the Warframe client, you're going to go to your Steam launcher, and then at the bottom left corner, you're going to hit that little plus button, and you're going to add a non-Steam game, and then it's going to bring up a bunch of programs, and you're going to find the Warframe program, and you're going to add that to your non-Steam library, and then you're going to launch that Warframe, not the Steam version, that one from there, and you'll be able to get your be able to config the Steam version in here. All right, but yeah, I've seen a lot of people complaining about it's moving too fast or things are breaking. Man, it is ridiculous. You go to change one thing in the Steam version, one thing, and you can't move. Your guy's stuck like this. You can look around, but you can't move. On top of the fact that everything's moving so fast, right? So go down the client, go download the client. There's lots of people out there who are willing to help you learn how to config the Steam controller to make it work better for you. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I'll try to answer them for you as they come in. And I hope this helps answer some of your questions. Until DE goes in and fixes it, I saw a forum thread where somebody posted that they had an issue, and I think one of the mods there said, hey, you know, they were one of the developers who created that, and they're sad to see it, you know, kind of go crap. And he's going to try to fit some time. He's going to try to fit some time into making it work better. But, you know, I don't think it's at the top of their list, which means that, you know, you're going to have to deal with those bugs or switch to mouse and keyboard. Me, I mean, I did this mostly because I had a friend who said that the controls suck. And that's why, you know, he didn't play. He felt like, you know how people come into Warframe, they go, oh, it's too easy, blah, blah, blah. They don't see the potential. But I was like, you know what, I'm going to go in, because I use Steam controller, I'm going to go in with my Xbox controller, and I'm going to try to create a config that actually works, that people can use if they want to. So my config is actually in here. You do have to make some changes. Where is it? Community. Do you see right there at the end of that paragraph, it has a link. If you take that link and you can't copy it and paste, but you can write it down, jot it down, and go to it. There's a couple images in there that show you what I did in here. And like I said, I'll do what I did in here to change things around to make it work the way I wanted to. But that's on another video. This video is running a little too long anyways. If you have any questions, like I said, feel free to ask, all right? Have a good one.